Hey, what's up? This is Chosen. Hope you're having a fantastic start to your week. This is going to be a Raid Shadow Legends video going over why some of the community is upset over the structures of these events and why I think you should be cautious while heading into these events. We've got the 4th anniversary Titan event, the Elaine's Path, and lots kind of going on in game, but later this week, we do have an event starting on Thursday for a brand new Fragment Legendary Champion, Python. So there's a lot going on that we need to talk about and plan effectively so that we can manage our accounts properly as we head into this week for Raid Shadow Legends. Let's get into it. Alrighty, now first of all, let's talk about the 4th anniversary Titan event, because this is the one that's going to be going on for over 12 weeks. There's going to be lots of stuff feeding into this, and you can see to complete it, you're going to need 77,500 points to start getting these this crazy stuff on the bottom here, like the Immortal Soulstone and the Sacred Shard and all that. And there's going to be a bunch of different tiers as you kind of climb up. It's 5,500 on this one, 16K, and then it goes all the way up to 77,500 over the course of 12 weeks. And also, each and every one of these has a chest as a reward at the end of that top row. So you're going to get the bronze chest on tier 1, then you're going to get a silver chest, and it goes all the way up to a diamond chest for the last tier at 64,500. And I've been doing a little bit of reading within the community, Reddit, Discord, all that sort of stuff, and it seems that a lot of people are upset about the randomness RNG of these rewards because they are vastly different. Like you get like the Immortal Soulstone versus like 500k silver, or a legendary book versus 500k silver. Like a lot of this stuff is wildly different in terms of value in game. I think that this should have just been these rewards. I mean, it's not that crazy. Like for an event that you need 64,500 points in over the course of 12 something weeks, I think these chests should have just been this rewards. Like, this is what you get. It's not like that would be insane. Like, this isn't even enough essence to buy one legendary 1-star blessing. And like, you're probably not going to get anything but like rare, like, and one book. Like, for something that's 13 weeks, I don't think that would be an absurd chest to have in that event. And I think people would be a little bit more hyped up for this. There wouldn't be as much negativity around it. Like you scoop up this stuff on tier 1, tier 2, you scoop up this stuff, you get all these rewards, people would be like, okay, I might actually want to go in and get after this a little bit. But this one here is over 12 weeks. So that's not what I want to talk about right now. That's kind of like a long-term goal. I do think that you should be a little bit cautious right now in the first half of this week for stuff like this Elaine's Path event, because like I said, we have got Python starting soon, and you don't want to start blowing through a bunch of resources right now and then on Thursday be like, oh, damn it, I should have saved some resources for this Fragment Champion event, because I think acquiring Python is going to be way more important than anything you're going to get in this Elaine's Path event, like the points and a blessing for a rare champion, and these like 50 Plarium points. I mean, come on, this should be at least 500. I don't know why it's only 50. You need so many, and it takes like multiple years to acquire the AoE HP burn champion. I don't know why this is so minimal. They need to start throwing more points in this stuff. But anyway, yeah, you want to be prioritizing Python starting on Thursday. And I did do a dedicated video on this yesterday if you would like to see that, the full breakdown. But the too long didn't watch in relation to this video and with Python is we currently have him slotted in up here at the 3rd overall Fusion and Fragment event that we expect coming in game. Now that is admittedly going off of his kit. We still need more information and more testing, so these grades do get adjusted. We pull this up very often and try to keep it up to date based on consensus rankings amongst players and people in the community. So do keep in mind it's subject to change, but overall, kit-wise, we are expecting him to be a very hyped-up Fragment Fusion event, and definitely going to be in the top 10, really, no matter how it shakes out. So yeah, all in all, the general sentiment to keep you in the loop is that these events going on in game right now seem to be a little bit heavy on the investment side of things based on the reward that you're getting so far. So we'll keep an eye on that and let you know. But as of right now, like I said, for this first half of the week, I wouldn't worry too much about it. I would kind of do your normal thing, and whatever points you get, because our priority in Raid right now is going to be making sure that we are able to get after the Python fragment event starting soon. And that is why you'll even see me with things like this right here, right above my head. You can see the congratulations. I have gotten Ramantu that you see down there on the bottom right, but I am waiting to claim Ramantu because we may get like a champion chase event during the Python fragment events going on, and I want to be able to claim my Ramantu during that time. So if you've got Doom Tower champions or something going on similar to this, you want to wait until we get the calendar live for Python so we can see that we can maybe double dip our points and help ourselves get in a better position to finish the fragment event. So make sure you're planning ahead. Then for what shard event to expect happening this weekend, you know, things have gotten thrown off a little bit in terms of our ability to accurately predict what is going to be coming, because Plarium threw us off with that end of the year kind of triple 2x event that has thrown things for a loop. As of right now, I expect it to be a 2x ancient event. As you can see over, let me get the pen right here. So I expect it to be a 2x ancient event this weekend with a CVC starting soon. Obviously, this week is an off week, and then about 8 days from now on next Tuesday, we should have a CVC starting soon. So this could be changing though. They could throw us for a loop here to start the year because the whole rotation kind of got thrown off. So this may update here in a couple of days, but that is what we expect as of right now, is 2x ancients starting in about 5 days during the first weekend of the Python events. And that's not even to mention the Forge Pass that we've got going on right now. But I've already got a dedicated video going over that. If you haven't seen it yet, if you were gone for the weekend, etc., it is here on the channel. And I will also link to this post, the text version breaking down the entire Forge Pass for you if you're confused about that. But like I said, all of this stuff is going to be secondary to preparing for Python later this week. Now let's pull up the shop and see if there's anything noteworthy. So the general thought process, as you can see by now, is probably going to be acquiring stuff that help us, if we're going to spend, is going to be acquiring stuff that will help us in our journey to preparing for Python. So spending money on blessings right now would not be ideal in my opinion. Something like the monthly pack would be okay. It's not an amazing offer, but compared to some of the stuff that you typically expect to see in game, it grades out pretty decent. The Great Deal Mix, I know that one's not worth plugging in. Hopefully we get some 100% extra mini mix packs, because you know these ones, again, it's kind of like the monthly pack. If you're a spender on Raid, it's decent, but not amazing or noteworthy. So, okay, so we got a 4th anniversary string, 25 for this. And then Feast, Chicken, Tomes. Okay, let me plug in this first one real quick here. So we've got 25 and then 250K. And then 1250 gems, okay. And then we've got 2 of the XP barrels, bang, okay. And yeah, this grades out as really bad for a first one here. So, yeah, so 1997, it's under 20, but it's costing 25. So what it's probably going to end up happening is it's going to be not great, not great, not great. And then boom, you're going to get this amazing one for $10. I can plug that one in here. Let's go ahead and reset this. And then input the price of 10. And then we've got the tomes of 8, 4, and 2. 8, 4, and 2. Okay. And yeah, that one great. But even that one, it's not even a 2.0. It's just a 1.9. So like, yeah, it's good. But I typically like to stay in the market of the 2.0 ones, like the best offers you're going to see. So given what I'm seeing here of this 4th anniversary pack, you do get a lot of energy for the Python events that are coming up. So I do like that. So this second one would be my favorite one. But other than that, it looks kind of underwhelming to me in terms of the shop in general today. For the events going on in game, there is something I want to touch on here for a little bit under the Dragon Tournament that people were a little bit upset about, is that you can see we are starting to replace some rewards like an Ancient Shard or an Epic Book and things like that over here on the right side with these PlariumPlay points, and it only being 50 of them, and people are a little bit upset that these are that some rewards over here are being replaced. I think they needed to like add this as a separate thing, like completely apart from that right side rewards. They need to have the Plarium points be a completely separate thing. Like I don't know, down here in all this dead space or something, like if you get to 2,000 points, you get like a bonus, and have it show it down here or something. Make it completely separate so that we're not adjusting the rewards. We're still getting the chicken and the shard and the books and all that, because people don't really want these PlariumPlay points replacing that stuff. And the reason why people are a little bit underwhelmed with those Plarium points and how they break down is because, like, getting 50 when you need 25,000 just to get an AoE HP burner, you know, like, this champion isn't really viewed as something like Duchess or Kaimar or something. So the amount of expenditure needed to acquire the small amount of points to get after the reward that you're getting at the end, it doesn't seem like the juice is worth the squeeze. And that's why people don't really want to see that mechanic replacing something that they would rather get instead for guaranteed progression sooner on their account. Then for the other stuff, there's a champion training tournament going on. This is mostly standard. I wouldn't really worry about YOLOing a bunch of resources for that. There will be a tag arena tournament starting soon. I wouldn't really concern yourself with that. And then for the events, we already talked about all of that. So yeah, you get the drill. By now, we are mostly going to be trying to make sure we're prepping for that fusion, like I said, or not fusion, fragment. We end up just kind of calling them a fusion because that's kind of how it started with all these champion events. But technically, it's going to be a fragment champion starting on Thursday. So boom, there we have it. It's going to be an important week. Remember to subscribe down below. I will do my best to keep you in the loop on a daily basis, while also some of the other content that we're working on here in terms of infographics and theory crafting and playing efficient and all of that. It's going to be exciting because we need to get after the Python events going on, and hopefully he will end up being worth the hype, and hopefully the events are not too crazy. We've seen them go really tough on some of the stuff going on, and with all the stuff that's already going on with the different events that are happening in game, hopefully it's not I'm already thinking it's going to be tough. I'm just hoping it's not like ridiculous tough. So anyway, that'll do it for me on this one. As always, thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day. I'm actually going to head on over to the live side of this channel and hang out for a couple hours while we do the grind and talk about some of the stuff going on if you'd like to pop in and say hi. But yeah, have a good one. I'll see you soon. Peace.